Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing my two absolute favorite, I'm so tired, it's been a day type of meals. So with this first meal, it's my mac and cheese and chicken nuggets. It's a very simple, most moms have this meal all the time. Chicken nuggets that we use are the Just Bare ones, the ones that I showed. I always air fry these because I can't be bothered to wait for my oven to preheat, but I'm just sticking those in my air fryer. And then I just had the Goodles on hand. It changes between like Annie's, or these were a new one that I tried recently. My favorite though is to do the white shells for this recipe. So while the noodles are starting to boil and stuff, I'm just gonna make the sauce now. This is how I changed the recipe. We don't do full-on dairy milk in my house, so I have oat milk and then I have Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt is a thing that I use to really beef up the protein content for my family. I also just love the taste of it. It turns it more creamy, obviously, but it's a little more tart, and I really like that in the mac and cheese. It's really good. Then to also add to this recipe, I just throw in some frozen broccoli into the boiling pot of water. The noodles, it only needs like 2 to 3 minutes and then it's totally done. I put like way too much butter at first in here. You don't have to use butter. I at first used Greek yogurt as a butter substitute one day, but it's even better with the butter in it. So I did use a splash of oat milk when I made the mixture originally. I do very light oat milk at first because once I'm mixing it like here, I will adjust the consistency. So I didn't get like a finished view of this, but it's just mac, cheese, broccoli, chicken nuggets, and then I give my daughter either barbecue or ketchup. Okay, so for this next recipe, it's a little bit more hands-on. Usually we have like rotisserie chicken or something in our fridge. I didn't, and I need some chicken for some other recipes that week. So I just decided to Instapot some chicken breasts just so we had some protein on hand. I'll be honest, I did not like how this turned out. I'm not the best at doing chicken breasts in the Instapot. I would have rather have thawed it and then just done it on a pan, but I just didn't have the energy to do that today. So if you know how to make like good chicken breasts in an Instapot, can you please tell me, because I obviously don't know what I'm doing in that aspect. But yeah, usually we have just rotisserie chicken on hand. I put in some Green Goddess seasoning from Trader Joe's and some ranch powder. I put ranch powder in like everything because it's onion powder, garlic powder, parsley, just all the general ingredients. Okay, so now for the actual like recipe part, we love the baked feta pasta. It is so easy, but I also alter this recipe like I do everything, and I don't measure anything. So first I season the tomatoes with Green Goddess seasoning. I pretty much put this stuff on everything, and then garlic salt and onion powder. And then as you see, I'm too lazy to go get something to stir this. But then what you want to do is pour the feta, or most recipes use a block of feta. It does turn out better with a block, but I'm not going to go out of my way to buy a block when we always keep feta in the fridge. So I just make like a mound of it in the center, and then I just top it with a little bit more olive oil and then some more seasoning. So I use oregano, rosemary, and paprika, and then pepper. And I don't know how, but I totally forgot on this day to add the garlic. So usually I add 2 to 3 cloves of garlic. Usually I'll like keep it in the pot and just pop it on top of the tomatoes so that they roast. Once you pull it out of the oven, you just take a fork and you mash it. And then once you're stirring everything together in the pasta, we'll incorporate and have like that roasted garlic taste. I use any kind of noodle that we have on hand. Usually it's some type of shape though. I don't like long ones for this recipe. And always make sure that you keep the liquid, because you'll need that in order to make more of a sauce consistency. So you'll see that I'll adjust the liquid amount every couple stirs just to get to the consistency I want, and just keep going. I know that with a block it's easier and it gets creamier faster, but just keep adding water and it'll go like fully creamy. And then I have like fresh chopped basil in my fridge, so I just sprinkled that over, gave it one last mix, and then it was done. So on this day I was doing peas on the side. It's one of the easiest vegetables to make. I just put in some butter. Sometimes I'll do a little bit of chicken broth and then cook them in that, but today I was feeling lazy, which is the reason why I'm making this video. I'm putting in some garlic salt as well. It only takes maybe like 5 minutes to cook the peas, and I can be doing other things while those are cooking. So here I pulled out the chicken. It was so dry. It was not great. But yeah, this is a super good meal. It has like your protein, your veggies, your carbs. It hits like all the boxes for me. I know these are both pasta meals, but usually pasta is like the easiest recipe to do when you're tired. That's it for today's video. I hope it was helpful for you guys. Let me know if you try the mac and cheese one, because every time I've suggested that to someone, they have never tried it before. So if you do, comment below if you liked it. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.
This one warm.
How is it?
Yummy.